How do we get, and it's not just our thoughts, because consciousness, what we spoke about, is deeper. It's part of life. It's feelings, it's thoughts, it's emotions, it's all that stuff. How do we get that and switch that over into a life consciousness?
Physiological concept, we have to realize that Christ, Satan are just energetic concepts of representation of how things are. One being on the positive side, one being on the negative side. And we have both of those poles. Negative being feminine, which is a receptive state. Masculine being positive, which is an outgoing state. Everything has those polarities. Every emotion has those polarities.
Hey, let me say this real quick. I got to interrupt you. I know you on there. Remember the polarities. Just because he said females are negative doesn't mean he's saying anything bad about females. Understand that. He's talking about polarities, all right? If you want to switch it up in your mind and say the masculine is negative and the female is positive, go ahead. Whatever floats your boat. Just know that he's just talking about polarities. All right, go ahead.
And also, I appreciate you doing that, because it's masculine and feminine, not male and female. That's the distinction. Masculine and feminine, if I didn't say that. Feminine energy being a receptive type of force, whereas a masculine more is a penetrative force. This is why the sun is represented as a masculine force sometimes, because light can penetrate something. Earth being Mother Goddess, it can receive the light. So to go back to what I was saying about the polarities, and thinking about your brain as a receptor, right? Your brain is a receiver of what happens. If something happens, your brain receives that information via sensory nerves. So if something touches you, your brain receives it. If someone punches you, your brain receives it. And then from there, that what it receives is neutral information. And at that point, you have the chance to react. And let's say anxiety on one end, and then you have excitement on the other. Your body will respond to something, a similar situation. Two people can have two similar situations. Like, let's just say, what do you call it when you're doing an inner tube on a boat, right? And someone's pulling you behind. Some people can say, that gives me anxiety to think about it. Some people say it gives them excitement. But it's a neutral thing. How your brain interprets that is totally based up to you. So to answer your question then, to go from an anxious state, which is connected to excitement on the other end, because everything is polarities, find an emotion that's in between anxiety and excitement, and then you move from that emotion to excitement. So basically these emotions, these feelings that you feel within your body are guides to let you know where you are with a given situation at any moment. And your goal is, in order to transfer that from a negative consciousness to a positive one, is to define, am I angry about this or am I passionate about this? Find an emotion that's in between to move to, more neutral, and then you move to the next emotion. It's hard to go from anger to full passion or anxiety to a full excitement. So being aware of what's kind of an in-between emotion or feeling that you can have, get to that one, and then move to the next one. And that is your guide of how to move from one state to the next state to the next state by using your body and your physiology and what it's telling you about how you're experiencing something.